Hi everyone, Green-Eyed Guide here. So I just received a box of Energy Supply Company's energy drink subscription, and I wanted to open it, grandiose style. So anyways, I wanted to Hey everyone, Green-Eyed Guide here. So I just received my first box of Energy Supply Company's energy drink monthly subscription package, and I can't wait to open it. Okay. So before we get started, there are 3 reasons why I almost never order energy drinks online. Number 1, it comes from my background in the supplement industry and my background as a food scientist. I spent many years in the food industry and in the supplement industry, and there's a lot of companies that don't exactly do everything they should to keep the product safe. They meet the minimum requirements or the good manufacturing practices, but that's like getting a C in school. Like, yeah, you're passing, but that's not really the standard of excellence. So the 3 reasons I never buy supplements online: 1, I don't know if the product is safe. I don't know if the company is actually doing any kind of food safety testing, if they're testing for mold, if anything else. Mold can grow in beverages if the acidity is closer to water than to lemon juice, because mold can grow in beverages like this. So I don't know if the company's testing for mold. I don't know if the product's safe. Number 2, I don't know if the company has a recall plan. If something went horribly wrong and for whatever reason they needed to take the product back or, bring it back from the consumers, do they have a plan? Not a lot of supplement companies do, especially if they're online supplement companies. They may not be as advanced to have such a plan in place. So that worries me a little bit, especially when you get into fitness supplements that may or may not have questionable botanicals in there that tend to get recalled for health reasons or safety reasons. And number 3, I don't know if the company is testing for caffeine. So if they're selling an energy drink, I would like to know that someone somewhere has measured the amount of caffeine in the product, that they're not just throwing something in there or buying some caffeine supply from some ingredient supplier and just putting it in the final product. I want to know that I'm not going to have this overwhelming dose of caffeine because no one has taken the time to measure and find out that it might be a little too much. So those are the 3 reasons I never buy supplements online unless I've had a chance to talk to the suppliers. But because I wanted to see what Energy Supply Company had in store, I couldn't help myself. I may not drink these, but I at least wanted to see what kind of things they provided. All right, so we've got some marketing bling. All right, so we have 6 cans here. So let's move things around. Okay, so let's take a look at this one first. So this one is Ball's Guarana root beer. It's got a nutrition fact panel, so that means they're considering it a food. I like that they have a warning label. Warning, this product contains high levels of caffeine, 102 milligrams per can, basically. 102 milligrams. So a Red Bull has 80 milligrams. A Monster of this size has 160 milligrams. So this is warning me that it has 100 milligrams in this whole can. That's nice. At least I know how much caffeine is in there. Let's see, they've got carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, preservatives, caffeine, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, and guarana extract. So the caffeine is coming from caffeine and guarana. I wouldn't mind trying this. I've heard about this company, so they're not one of those, companies that's really just two guys in a garage. So this is interesting. This is something I might try. All right, then we have C something. Okay, so this also has a nutrition facts panel, meaning they consider it a beverage and not a supplement. So let's see, we've got carbonated water, sugar, sodium citrate, taurine, dextrose, natural flavors, brown sugar, caffeine, inositol, caramel color, ascorbic acid, calcium, pantothenate, so vitamin B5, pyridoxine hydrochloride, which is vitamin B6, riboflavin, vitamin B2, biotin, and vitamin B12. So not too bad. It's just caffeine, a little bit of taurine, and some B vitamins. Your standard energy drink with 28 grams of sugar. That's a little too much for me. All right, then we've got our Da Vinci, which also has a nutrition facts panel. Again, a beverage and not a supplement. So let's see. This has, vitamin D. That's interesting. Niacin, riboflavin, vitamin B6. 1,500% of your daily value of vitamin B6. You know, that's a little excessive. No one really needs that much B6. Same thing with vitamin B12, 8,330% of your daily value. Unless you're really old and your stomach doesn't digest B12 like it's supposed to, you don't really need that much B12. Let's see. Filtered carbonated water, cane sugar, natural and artificial raspberry flavor. Ooh, raspberry. Citric acid, sodium citrate, taurine, glucuronolactone, tyrosine, caffeine, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, vitamin B6, inositol, niacinamide, magnesium citrate, pantothenic acid, citicoline. That's interesting. Not bad, it's just interesting. Vitamin B12, folic acid, vitamin D3. Warning. Oh, they have a warning. Not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. But I don't see the amount of caffeine listed on here, which is a pet peeve of mine. Oh, well. All right, this one I've heard of before. I've seen these at a couple of shows that I've been to. This, again, is a nutrition facts panel. So it is a beverage and not a supplement. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Sparkling water, organic cane syrup, organic lemon juice concentrate, organic green tea leaf extract. I'll betcha that's the source of the caffeine, which is awesome. Organic flavors, citric acid, organic stevia. They're using stevia and Lohan, my favorite, Lohan Guo fruit extract. Those are my two favorite sweeteners. Well, Lohan for sure, and erythritol is another one, but I don't see that in here. Lohan is like stevia. It's a natural sweetener. It's got a little tropical, almost like a pineapple mango-y taste, whereas stevia, some people get this metallic taste. I love Lohan. Anyways, so Lohan, organic guarana seed extract, more caffeine, organic echinacea flower extract. That's interesting. Organic Panax ginseng root extract. Okay, so they're using extracts, which are usually cleaner in terms of like heavy metals and other bacteria than the fruit powders. So extracts are usually a good thing, in my opinion. Only 3 grams of sugar. And how many milligrams of caffeine? Doesn't say. Yes, here we go. Contains 142 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine per can. Inadvisable for children, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. Oh, do not mix with alcohol. Thank you, Guru. Yes, do not mix caffeine with alcohol ever, 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 period, ever. So 142 milligrams. So this can right here is almost as strong as a Monster. Just FYI. Even though the caffeine is coming from naturally occurring sources, i.e. a green tea extract, it's still too much is too much. It doesn't matter where it comes from. If you have too much caffeine, it's still too much caffeine. So just be warned. This almost has as much as a Monster. All right. Then we've got this guy here. Another beverage. Let's see, carbonated water, sugar, dextrose, citric acid, sodium citrate, taurine, natural and artificial flavors, caramel color, caffeine, inositol, glucuronolactone, niacinamide, which is just niacin, vitamin B3, calcium pantothenate, which is vitamin B5, pyridoxine hydrochloride, which is vitamin B6, and cyanocobalamin, that's vitamin B12. So their vitamin counts are not crazy. The highest one is vitamin B6, and it's 240% of your daily value, which isn't bad. I mean, it's not in the thousands, so it's not super extreme. There are 28 grams of sugar in here. I mean, they have both sugar and dextrose, as if sugar wasn't enough. They'd say consume responsibly, limit 3 cans per day, not recommended for children, pregnant, or nursing women, or those sensitive to caffeine. How much caffeine do you have, Electric Monkey? How much? How much caffeine? Doesn't say. Oh, God. And it's, okay, this is another pet peeve right here. Servings per container, 2. This is 2 servings. So there's not just 28 grams of sugar in here. There's 56 grams of sugar in this thing. Why? And who knows how much caffeine? All right, you're going upside down. I don't like you. All right, and this last one, I don't even know what to call you. EMV Jabu. EMV Jabu? Another nutrition fact panel, another beverage. Ooh, from Canada. All right, so this one has 80 milligrams of caffeine. So this right here is equivalent to a Red Bull in terms of caffeine content. Let's see. We have... Ooh, this is really cool. So it's got a nutrition facts panel, but since it's a Canadian product, it also has a French English panel. How cool is that? A bilingual fact panel. That's pretty awesome. Yay, Canada. Okay, so let's see. They have carbonated water, isomaltulose. That's an interesting source of sugar, but pretty cool. Apple juice concentrate, grape juice concentrate, acai juice concentrate, acerola juice concentrate. These are all fruit concentrates that can help contribute to the sweetness, but may not be considered added sugars. Especially grape juice. Grape juice is pretty sweet. So if you don't want to just add regular sugar, you can add grape juice. And then it's like natural sweetness. Citric acid, natural flavor, pectin, gum arabic, xanthan gum, jabutica puree. I've never heard of that. Stevia leaf extract, green tea leaf extract, guarana seed extract. Again with the extracts. Good. Yerba mate extract, ascorbic acid. Then we get to the vitamins: niacinamide, calcium pantothenate, pyridoxine, HCl, and cyanocobalamin. I got it right that time. This says you can use up to 2 containers maximum daily. Not recommended for children, pregnant, breastfeeding women, and individuals sensitive to caffeine. Do not mix with alcohol. Yes, thank you. Thank you for adding that. Let's see, what else? Yeah, they have the caffeine content in there, and only one can is one serving. It's not some serving trick, so I like that. So good. So this one, we like this one too. So that's it. That's all that's in my box. This has been really interesting. I mean, I'm going to have to pour over these drinks, no pun intended with the pour, but I'm going to have to pour over these drinks and look at their ingredients a little more closely. Some of them are really interesting. So I hope you find this as interesting as I do. Stay tuned for more energy drink reviews on Green Eyed Guide. And remember, I'm on Twitter, Instagram. Those are really the only ones that matter, right? Twitter and Instagram at GreenEyedGuide. And of course, there's my blog, GreenEyedGuide.com. And I'm also on Facebook. If you look at Facebook.com/Energy Drink Guide, and also Facebook.com/Green-Eyed Guide. You can find me. 2 different pages, 2 different purposes. Anyways, this has been fun. Thanks, guys.